Welcome. Today, we begin a gentle journey through the year. In a Japanese garden, as the seasons shift, so too does the soul of the landscape, from the cherry blossoms of spring to the snow-covered stones of winter. Seasonal garden design celebrates nature's rhythm. This is a walk through beauty in motion. Japanese garden through the year, moment by moment. Spring begins with a whisper. Plum blossoms bloom before the snows have fully melted, sending pink-white messages of renewal. In Japanese gardens, early spring brings anticipation. Buds swell on maple trees, moss awakens with dew, and the garden in seasons opens like a scroll, one detail at a time. As cherry trees bloom, their petals scatter like confetti over raked gravel paths. This fleeting moment is Hanami flower viewing. In seasonal garden design, this is not just a celebration of beauty, but of impermanence. A breeze carries petals across stone lanterns, and the garden feels like a poem. Azaleas burst into color. Beside still water, their blooms reflect like firework bursts, mirroring the joy of spring. This vibrant chapter in the Japanese garden through the year brings contrast, lush color against dark pine blossoms. Beside boulders, it's a moment of playful abundance. The moss underfoot turns a deeper green, fed by spring rain. Moss is a quiet actor in seasonal garden design. It thickens, spreads, softens stone edges. This is the season of gentle textures. Rainwater trickles down bamboo gutters, and everything feels refreshed. Maples begin to leaf out, delicate as lace. Their shadows flicker on stepping stones in a Japanese garden in seasons. Spring is about light, how it dances through new leaves, reflects on water and moves with time. Everything feels young again. Spring ends with peonies, their heavy blossoms, not in silence, held by discreet bamboo supports. A symbol of ephemeral wealth, their brief bloom is a reminder. Seasonal garden design treasures what doesn't last. After their bloom, the garden returns to green. Now, summer begins. The sun is higher, shadows sharper. Stone lanterns seem to glow from within. In Japanese garden, through the year, summer is structure revealed. The bones of the garden, the rocks, the lanterns, the pathways come forward. In the heat, iris bloom at pond's edge. Their blue and violet petals stand tall, reflecting samurai-like strength in garden. In seasons, iris mark midsummer with grace. The pond becomes a mirror of sky, of color, of mood. A heron steps silently through it all. Lotus leaves unfurl, wide and round. Their green shields float across still waters. Seasonal garden design honors this plant, not just for beauty, but for meaning. Purity rising from the mud. When the first blossom opens, it's a quiet triumph. The sound of summer is water dripping from bamboo spouts, cascading over stones, trickling beneath wooden bridges. In Japanese garden, through the year summer heat calls for coolness. Water soothes the senses. The garden becomes an oasis of shade and flow. Cicadas sing in waves. The sound defines summer in Japan. A garden and seasons include sound as part of design. Wind chimes, rustling bamboo, buzzing insects. Nothing artificial. All is real and timed by nature. Shade becomes a treasure. Stone benches under pine. Small, thatched tea huts beside the pond. In seasonal garden design, summer teaches restraint. The garden is not loud with color. It is cool with foliage, subtle with stillness. Maples deepen to a richer green. Their canopy filters sunlight like a soft net. Dappled shadows play across gravel paths. Japanese garden through the year follows the light. How it moves, how it warms, how it fades. Hydrangeas arrive late in summer. Their globe-like blossoms echo the round stones nearby in a garden in seasons. Each shape echoes another. Roundness balances jaggedness. Water balances rock. Color balances quiet. Gravel paths become dry and warm, raked anew each morning. Their patterns catch shadows. Summer in seasonal garden design is about texture underfoot and light overhead. A walk becomes meditation. The koi become more visible. They glide beneath the surface. Vibrant and slow, summer heat brings them near, and they add movement to the stillness in the Japanese garden. Through the year, fish are living brushstrokes. Lotus blossoms fade, their petals fall silently into the water. A moment passes. In garden and seasons, there is no climax, only rhythm. What fades is honored. What falls is still part of the picture. And now the season turns again. Autumn begins. Not with cold, but with gold. Ginkgo leaves shimmer like coins. In seasonal garden design, fall is a celebration of transition, of color, of form, of letting go. Maples take center stage. Red, orange, gold. Their leaves burn like fire against stone. Japanese garden through the year comes alive in autumn. Each breeze sends a new arrangement. Each leaf fall becomes an act of art. Moss catches fallen leaves, green beneath red, soft beneath crisp. In a garden in seasons, contrast is everything. Autumn is not only color, it is silence after the fall, a hush that wraps the garden like a haiku. A wooden bridge frames the reflection of turning trees. The water doubles the fire above in seasonal garden design. Autumn is the season of mirrors. What's above is below. What's past becomes now. Stone lanterns where fallen leaves, like offerings, the wind arranges them without effort. Japanese garden, through the year, embraces randomness. A leaf on stone, a shadow on gravel. All are part of the design. The sound of raking begins. Gardeners gently clear pathways, leaving some leaves as decoration. In garden in seasons, maintenance becomes ritual. Raking is not just cleaning, it is choreography. Persimmons ripen on bare branches, their orange glow is a final burst of energy before winter. Seasonal garden design includes edibles not for harvest, but for beauty. They are the jewels of late autumn. Crisp air carries the scent of pine and earth. The garden changes in feel as much as in sight. In Japanese garden, through the year, each season has its aroma, each one subtle, fleeting, real. Autumn ends slowly. The last maple leaf clings to a branch. A breeze takes it. The pond reflects only sky now. In garden and seasons, endings are never abrupt. They dissolve like mist. Winter enters quietly. No snow yet, just stillness. The garden seems paused. Stones stand stark, branches bare. Seasonal garden design finds elegance in minimalism. What is stripped away reveals what's essential. Snow falls soft as silk. It gathers on lantern tops, drapes over stepping stones. Japanese garden, through the year, reaches its quietest season. White is the final brushstroke. Pine trees hold snow like old wisdom. Their needles remain green against white. In garden and seasons, evergreen means continuity. The garden rests, but it does not end. A frozen basin still holds reflection. Ice creates patterns as intricate as gravel rakes. Seasonal garden design does not stop with snow. It transforms. The garden is still painting, just in a quieter tone. Footprints in fresh snow show where the gardener walked. The presence of care is never absent. Japanese garden, through the year, is tended with patience. Even in winter, there is devotion. Bamboo bends under snow, never breaks. Its strength lies in flexibility. Garden in Seasons teaches us resilience. How to yield, how to wait, how to return. A single camellia blooms in the cold, pale pink against graystone. Winter in seasonal garden design is not barren. It is sparse with intention. A single bloom becomes sacred. Wind whistles through bare branches. The garden becomes a soundscape of hush and movement. In Japanese garden, through the year, even silence has character. Icicles hang from eaves, sunlight catches them, casting tiny rainbows. Winter is not void, it is crystal, light, breath, made visible. Garden in Seasons shows magic in quiet places. A gardener brushes snow from a bench, a small act. But in seasonal garden design, that gesture makes the bench an invitation. Again, hospitality endures in every season. Snow melts slowly. Beneath it, moss remains green. Japanese garden through the year reveals life waiting. Below the surface, winter is sleep, not absence. The pond thaws, ripples return, koi, stir once again. In a garden in seasons, return is always certain. Nothing is lost, only hidden for a time. The cycle begins again. A bud appears on plum. Winter ends. Not with a declaration, but with a blush of pink. Seasonal garden design breathes in rhythms we learn to see. The gravel is raked once more. Patterns appear, then vanish. Under footsteps, Japanese garden, through the year, honors ephemerality. What exists is not meant to last, but to be appreciated in its moment. The gardener walks the path again, noticing new buds. On shrubs, moss, awakening, bamboo shoots emerging. In garden and seasons, change is not dramatic. It's revealed slowly, like turning pages of a scroll. Light shifts. Mornings arrive earlier. The sun warms stone surfaces again. In seasonal garden design, warmth is not just temperature, it's the return of movement, of birds, of possibility. Birdsong returns. A bush warbler calls from the maple. The air vibrates with life. Japanese garden through the year includes music, nature's own, changing with the time of year. The camellia, which bloomed in the snow, drops its last petal. Its time is done. In garden and seasons, every plant has a role, every bloom, a moment. The next waits silently. The stream flows again, lively and clear, stones beneath shimmer like jewels in seasonal garden design. Water is life made visible. It reflects not only trees, but time. The tea hut is opened. Again, its doors have been closed. All winter, fresh tatami mats and a new scroll await guests. Japanese garden through the year blends architecture and nature seamlessly. First visitors of spring arrive. They move quietly, observing, bowing to the space. A garden in seasons isn't for performance, it's for presence, a place to become still. The plum tree blooms once more. The cycle completes. This blossom is not the same as last year's. It's a new moment, a new breath. In seasonal garden design, repetition is never repetition. It's renewal. Cherry trees, again, prepare to bloom. Buds tighten, waiting. The whole garden leans forward, anticipating color. Japanese garden through the year is a symphony with no conductor, only timing. The sky grows brighter, shadows shorter. Lanterns look softer now, less cold. The stones seem to exhale. In garden and seasons, even the inorganic responds to time. Frogs return to the pond. Their croaks join the soundscape. Movement returns. Life multiplies. Seasonal garden design allows space for wild things. Nothing is truly tamed. A heron lands at water's edge. It stands perfectly still, like a sculpture. In Japanese garden through the year, nature is performer and audience, always in balance with the design. We notice new textures, fern fronds uncurling, bamboo nodes swelling, whetstones glistening with morning dew. Garden in seasons is a practice of noticing what others miss. Children enter with their grandparents. Generations walk the paths together. The garden is not just space, it is story. In seasonal garden design, memory is layered. In every season, Tea is poured in the pavilion. Steam rises, mingling with the fresh scent of pine. Japanese garden, through the year, invites you to slow down, not just to see, but to feel. The breeze picks up, petals begin to fall again. And just like that, the cycle restarts. A moment is gone, a new one forms. In garden and seasons, you begin again and again. Each season leaves a trace. Spring's softness, summer's stillness, autumn's fire, winter's silence. Seasonal garden design teaches us how to live by honoring each passing moment fully. And as we stand here now, at the edge of another season, we realize the Japanese garden is not changing, it is becoming. It reflects us, our moods, our transitions. The garden, through the year, is a mirror for the soul. Thank you for walking this year-long journey through the heart of a Japanese garden. May your own seasonal garden design reflect peace, intention, and the quiet beauty of change. Please subscribe if this path inspired you, and continue your journey with us through every season to come.